Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode number 28 of our Islanders GM mode. So, in last episode, we eliminated the Carolina Hurricanes in 5 games, and now we're up here in round number 2 against the familiar New Jersey Devils. They have like the exact same roster, pretty much as last year when we played them in the playoffs. So, I'm not going to waste any time and show you guys the roster. But they won their series against whoever it was in 5 games as well. So it's going to be a pretty even series, I think. Might go 7 games for all I know. But New Jersey's got home ice because they finished a bit ahead of us in the standings. So game number 1 in New Jersey. Let's get started, boys. First period, and New Jersey has the lead. Dmitry Kulikov. So their second defensive pairing, I believe, getting it done. Second period, and they have a 2-0 lead. Their third defensive pairing coming through. 2-0 for Devils going into the third period. They're out slow shooting us, so come on, guys, let's have a strong third period and tie up this game. If not, then we need to have a good next few games, and Josh Hosing gets us back within 1. After all, New Jersey has a very good goaltending tandem, so it might be hard to score goals. So we need to get 2 Cammy boys early, who was their backup last year. And it's going to be a 2-1 finals. So their goaltender having a great first game, and we lose game number 1. There's the 3 stars, Boyce, Soderstrom, and Josh Jacobs, who had the game-winning goal. So I'm not going to change too much because that was a pretty even game. But yeah, we have to have a good bounce-back game to that. HL team is also round number 2. I'm not going to slow some any of their games at the moment. They're up against Providence, actually, in the next round, who actually swept whoever they played. So, game number 2, still New Jersey. Come on, boys. If we could steal a game here, that would be nice. Severson gets them on the board, and Niedermeyer. And we're out shooting them 7-6, so they got 2 goals on 6 shots. Soderstrom, you had a good first few games of last series. You should be doing it this round as well. And second period, wow, we get 1, Elias Lindholm. So it's a 1-goal game again going into the third period. If we could get a lot more shots, maybe we'll turn those into goals and win this game. So come on, guys. Come on, let's have a good, strong third period. And Josh Hosing ties it up with his 2nd goal of the series. But Taylor Hall gives the Devils back the lead. Come on, boys, power play, no dice. We had the best penalty kill in the regular season. And Grellinger, the rookie offensive defenseman, gets his first playoff goal, tying the game up. We're badly out shooting New Jersey as well. And it's going to overtime, 35-20, the shots in favor of us. Come on, offense. Let's get goals on our opportunities. Let's see. Is it going to go to its 2nd overtime? I don't know. Usually when there's not a goal in the first 10 minutes, it goes to a 2nd overtime. Still out shooting them by badly. Power play. Nope. Yeah, we have like 20 more shots almost in them. And it's, a late overtime winning goal, and the Islanders have tied the series. Good job, boys. Ryan Strome getting it done with 16 seconds left in the first overtime period. And we win 4-3. As I said, it was going to be a close series. Well, it's turning out to be like that for now, because it's been 1-goal games in both games so far, and our HL team must have won game number 1. So our HL team is up 1-0. That's good. We're not up against, what the hell am I saying? We're now back on home ice. Both teams are now 5-2 in the playoffs. So, like I said, it's an even Steven series. I'm not going to change much again going into game number 3. So I just hope the offense shows up for us since we're home. First period, and it's scoreless again. 9-8 to shots. Still playing even as we have been the last 2 games. Second period, and they take the lead. Pavel Zacha late in the second period, giving the New Jersey Devils the lead going into the third period. Let's have another strong third period, guys, and tie up this game. That'd be nice. But we're being outshot, so I don't know what to make of the series just yet. Because it's like the exact same team, so we shouldn't have really much problems with them because we didn't really make that much off-season changes. And Reed Boucher makes it 2-0, so it looks like the Devils are going to steal our first home game of the series. Yep. 2-0. So another kind of close game though. So it looks like if we need to win really this next game, or else going down 3-1 back to New Jersey would not be good. Our HL team looks like they have a 2-0 series lead though. So that is good news, but I want to make it on to round 3 this year because last few years we made it to round 2, but we haven't been able to get to round number 3, or the Eastern Conference Finals, I should say, in the last little while. So come on, guys, we need to have another strong game. So first period, and John Tavares, the captain, coming through, making it 1-0. We're being outshot though, so we need to just keep on succeeding on our shots, guys. Second period, and they tie the game up. Nathan Bastian, their first line center, tying the game up at 1, and we're being outshot by like 10 shots. So guys, come on, have a strong third period, defensively and offensively. Let's go. We're catching up a bit in shots, and Shane Prince takes the lead for the New York Islanders. Good job, boy. I guess it's good that we didn't move him instead of Brock Nelson, so, because I was debating moving him instead, but, and oh man, I spoke too soon. Adam Henrique ties the game up with 1 minute and 17 seconds left, and it's headed to overtime again. Come on, guys, we could have been down 3-0 in the series already if we would have lost that overtime game. We need to win this game in front of our hometown crowd too. Shots are even still, kind of. Power play 5-on-3, power play 4-on-3, penalty kill. Good job, boys. We had the best penalty kill, like I was saying, during the regular season, so hopefully that continues this playoffs. It seems like it has so far. And is it going to another overtime? Yes, it is. We're outshooting them though by 10 shots now, so come on, boys. Second overtime. And yes, there you go. Anthony Beauvillier, the rookie in his first season, celebrating on the ice, probably. Tying the series up at 2. It's a huge goal for him. But yeah, our scratch players some of them are losing morale because of ice time, but I thought they were listed as depth players, which is weird. So, and it's a 2-1 series lead in the AHL for the Bridgeport Sound Tigers. So, once again, I'm not going to change much. Hopefully we could get it done here in New Jersey and then have a chance of winning it on home ice. So, wow, there's a shorthanded goal from Anthony Beauvillier. After winning in overtime, he thinks he could just come in New Jersey and rip the Devils apart. And Hosang, wow, 2-0. And it's 3-0 after 1. John Tavares as well adds it to the lead. Second period, it's 5-1 to Chuck and Hosang. Yeah, we got this one in the bag, guys. 6-3 win, Dalcoli. So, that was a bit of a quick simulation, but great game from our first line, coming through in a big way. Now we have a chance of taking the series back on home ice and head into the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in this GM mode. All the first line players got 3 points, so 9 points combined between the 3 of them. And our HL team is up 3-1, so our HL team could be on to the next round as well, which is great, is they have not made it really that far in the playoffs before. So, okay, game number 6 on home ice, guys. Let's end the series tonight. I'm just gonna stretch out, so if you don't hear me talk right away, you know why. Okay, there you go. So first period, and Josh Hosang continues his last game playing, and wow, we are out shooting them badly, 17-9. So hopefully we can just keep this up, guys. Second period, and they tied the game up, and the shots are now around even. Wow. So we didn't have a lot of shots in that period, but Matt Bolesky tying the game at 1 apiece going into the third period. So come on, guys, let's just have a strong third and end this series tonight. And Soderstrom just shut the door like he did all season long. But yeah, it has been a very close series, just as I was saying beforehand. Oh my god, and Elias Lindholm. He gets a goal and then he gets an empty netter. And the New York Islanders have won the series. I didn't expect to win that, but Lindholm, with 49 seconds left, takes the lead in the clutch. He didn't want to. We didn't trade, or we didn't release him in the free agency, which is great because or else that goal would never happen. But Lindholm takes the lead for the team, and then 6 seconds later, he shoots it down for an empty netter. So, 2 huge goals from Elias Lindholm, and your New York Islanders are headed to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in quite a long time, actually, probably. Like, I don't think they have been there since, like, I don't know if they were in the 90s at all, but in the 80s, definitely they were. So, great news. Let's see if next round's going to be soon enough. Let's see. So, our AHL team, let's slow sim this game. See if our AHL team could get farther. So it's 1-1. Sundstrom and Simon Ellie, Floric and Stegel, and this guy again. So looks like it's going to a game 7 in the AHL. Yep, game 7 in the AHL. But playoff simulation is done. Who are we up against in the Eastern Conference Finals? It's going to be the Toronto Maple Leafs, who we've played a lot actually in the playoffs before. That's interesting. They're also 8-3, so that's going to be a nice series. Get to there. So let's look at their lineup for next episode. And then also I'm going to show you guys the points for the first 2 rounds. And then that'll be this episode. Okay, so let's look at the Toronto Maple Leafs lines. So the HL game is going to get simulated because that. So it looks like maybe the HL team might have gone on to the next round. So let's just check Toronto's lines. I'd assume they still have obviously like Austin Matthews and people like Timoshev and I don't know who else, but let's have guys Marner. So yeah, first line's Timoshev, Kapanen and Matthews. So Matthews hasn't actually grown much. So it's an 89, an 88, and an 84. 89, 88 is really nice, playmaker and sniper. And then, an 84, not like that. I don't know why they want to have JVR on the first line, but so 87, 86, 84. So Marner's not growing even that much, but that's the second line. Third line, Radish, Kadri, and Lipsick. So a very good third line. And then Gucci with Martin and Abels, whoever this guy is. Rodrigo Abels. So, yeah, they have a very good team, actually, for the most part. Kirby Reichel, I don't know why he's all the way up there. I guess he's listed as a second line forward, but whatever. Defensively, they have Morgan Riley and Connor Carrick, so they got the 2 offensive defensemen together. 285s, and then this is just crap defensive pairing. 78 and a 72, so that's how we're going to try and beat them. 2 low top 6 defensemen. And in goaltending, they have Frederick Anderson and Jonas Enroth. Scratch, they have Zach Hyman and Alexei Bobrovsky. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to have much problems with them for the most part. As you can see with EA Sports, they say that we have better offense, we have the better defense, but we have worse goaltending. So, I think we could potentially beat them and maybe go on to our first Stanley Cup Finals. So, let's just check the player stats. St. Louis is actually in the Western Conference Finals again, so they might go on to the finals. So it might be us or Toronto versus St. Louis for the cup. So let's look at the player stats again. So Tavares has got 14 points in 11 games, so very good for our captain. Dalcoli 12, Prince, Hosang, and Strom 10. Lindholm's coming through with 8 points, so everybody's putting up actually some good numbers. Grellinger's got 2 points only, but whatever. So that's that. Goaltending, let's just see. So Soderstrom, 206 goals against average, 928 save percentage. So yeah, he's playing very well. So that's that. And yeah, I guess that's gonna do it, guys. Even though this episode's only been another 15 minutes, so that's gonna do it for episode number 28 of our Islanders GM mode. So we'll see you guys back up here with episode number 29 when we face the Toronto Maple Leafs and have a chance of going to the Stanley Cup Finals if we could beat them. So thanks guys for watching. See you guys next time.